Let's get her done. So we're on Dantooine now. And we're going to be fighting some Cathhounds, it looks like. Yes, we left Taurus last stream. Yeah, you were unconscious. Those are Cathhounds. They're a species of canid native to the planet Dathomir. Well, I mean, they very well could be loosely based on lions. The Matale estate. Colonists. Let's see, I think I want to go there first.
Found a great disturbance in the forest. It's a few thousand cried for a live stream and would suddenly entertain.
Well, a few dozen followers, anyways. I might have got away with a grenade while they were sitting back there idle, huh? I'm gonna die.
This is what I live. You
You think? Trying to heal. And Ah, nuts. I know exactly what that is.
Achuta. Wonga kun bistulpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
Yeah, Lion King rejects the Cathhounds. Okay. Now, I know what this guy is and what he wants, but go ahead and tell the folks at home.
Rumba dijo donga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun.
Jedi from the Oddclave.
Muchashak pakant. Kiyeno no namapaule rachikun. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmoko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Magashapunga bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Jedabadawana nigibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea.
Fine. What do you want me to do?
Tonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun ne mulerabes. Kachikun itahodonga. Yekin kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podonar dihodunga ku.
You know, it's been long enough since I played the game that I don't remember who is at fault in all of this.
Gandonan chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbischang ba mulira. Runda dihodonga kun hankabi. Wana kumbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun.
Somebody's gonna be Bantha Poodoo.
Kachikun itahodonga. Yekin kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podonar dihodunga.
Before the clouds broke, okay?
Runda dihodonga kun hankabi. Wana kumbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun ne mulerabes. Kachikun itahodonga. Yekin
Shot in the
kuno
back.
pa mulerachikun. Slimo podonar dihodunga ku hunkabe. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kumbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun ne mulerabes. Kachikun itahodonga. Yekin kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podonar dihodunga ku hunkabe.
It's always something. Is there anything else I should know?
Dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kumbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun ne mulerabes. Muchashak pakant. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Another Jedi.
Let's talk to Rickard
Helping that
first.
Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Alright, tell me what happened from your
Well, I was
perspective.
out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Okay, so that's already suspicious right there. He said he had the sun in his eyes, and we clearly remember that it was overcast.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi and Clone from the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Paul Benetic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Alright, what did you find out about the body, Mr. Droid?
The analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell us about the
These
planes.
are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I'll have more questions for you later, Mr. Droid.
Ah, greetings.
Alright,
You must be
Handon.
assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer or go on?
I saw Rickard
Go on.
come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency
They're
button.
both
and called
talking
the
about
911.
shadows.
Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Now they're both talking about shadows and bright sun
Ow.
when it was overcast.
Hakupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kimpaija, Slimo Duama?
Oh, let's discuss the murder.
Di Hotonga kun Hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tonking ba nunotek, tokning chatu
And there's nothing wrong with punctuality, Buff.
Miki Grabulmogo,
Doc.
Kachichu ita bodunga, Dolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Mogisha Ponka, Bola Wana Chikne, Mule Slimo, Podadara Nanga, Kumbis, Mule Rabes, Jedabadawana Nidibobo, Tong Nabungsha Nununya, Tong Patukashmak Talea, Tong Haitwam Gigi Lumpa, Nitapoe Tikito, Dolpa da Bonqualea Gandona Chuchu.
At least one of them is lying.
Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbischang ba mulera. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
They're both lying. It's cloudy. There was no sun glare.
Haitwam Gigi Lumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da Bonqualea Gandona Chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbista.
Caught him in at least one lie.
Ta kumjus Miki Grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo
Yes.
podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shat pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Sharing sites.
So, what do you want to know?
Sharing sites. All mine size.
No, a bag like that would be an all mine size too. Alright, did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew it. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Let me ask you
what do you
something
wanna
else
know?
first. Boluk said you
Well.
were limping.
Kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Alright.
So, what do you want to know?
Do you know why someone else would want to kill him?
Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So, what do you wanna know?
Let's see what else you got to say for us. Okay, we've already exhausted all of those.
Right.
So nothing more right this second.
How can I be of further assistance?
We'll talk to Handon. Did you know the
I know
victim?
him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I
How
want
can
to
I be
ask you
further
something
assistance?
else. Do you know why someone would want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
Alright,
further
let's
assistance?
ask you something else. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance?
Alright.
Of course.
Alright,
If
nothing
you
more
need
for right
anything,
now.
I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information?
And the
you need?
droid. Alright, what can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
To the municipal authorities near the Darrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored. Is there any other information you need?
Alright, so he said that the victim and Handon had rented a speeder together. But Handon says he was running on this particular day.
Doesn't mean that anything. Could have rented a speeder, doesn't mean they was out running that day.
Calder and Rickard had recently been in a drunken brawl at a local cantina.
Very well.
I will have more questions later.
Hakupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Kislimu Poduama?
Hold on. Alright, I want to discuss the murder.
Donda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Ah, see, there's a lie right there from Handon.
Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes.
Handon is lying.
Hakupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Kislimu Poduama?
He had rented a speeder with Calder.
Chikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno pamulerachi-kun. Slimo podona rundi hodungaku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga-kun hunkabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek.
He said in the earlier conversation that he generally hated speeders and preferred to run.
Tong patukas magtalea. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita po e tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera.
Alright. Try something else. No, Rickyard is also lying.
Gino mulera ken paija. Slimo podwama.
They had a fight over business matters.
Chikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Takum just miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana
Let's focus on the murder weapon itself
Mule
now.
slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Alright,
So,
Rickard.
what do you want to know?
Tell us about the weapon found by the
That
body.
blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have
Thank
borrowed
you, Canderous,
that
for your
or
expert
someone
opinion.
else's. So, what do you want to know?
I do have a third viewer. Welcome. Welcome to the stream tonight. We are playing Sherlock Holmes right now on Knights of the Old Republic. So you did think that Calder was cheating you there, Ricardo
Now, I
Usoff?
don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
Deny it all you want. There was some bad blood between
Right.
you.
How can I be of further assistance?
Handon, what do you know about the weapon found
That
by the
blaster
body?
was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
So you did know Calder better than you admit, running speeders with him and all.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Liar. Why would you punch his face in?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But as much as I may hate him
That
for that,
sounds
I
like
could not kill
motive.
him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? Of course. Of
Alright,
course.
nothing more
Listen,
right
if you need
now.
anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information you
Nation
need?
droid. Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I'm sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Why are you so far away from the story while you're talking?
Tell us about the weapon found at the
We
scene.
cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Alright.
Very well. I will
I'll have
begin
more
to
questions
assist
for you later. Alright, Balut.
Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Kislimu Podwama,
I want to discuss the murder.
Akupa Chekopa, Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Kislimu Podwama.
The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. One final piece of the puzzle to come. Yes. Ah, yes. Blood sample.
Mucho shot pakat. Kieno no namapaole Rachikun.
Is there any
Right.
other information you need?
Alright, Mr. Droid, tell us about the blood
I
sample.
just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Alright.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, what do you want to know?
Picard.
Right.
Balut?
Akupa Chekopa, Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Kislimu Podwama. Tong Abu
discuss the murder.
Umnina, Wanga Kumbis King Balemuraya. Johnny Yon Tunjiji Idadwana. Kavavolpa Muji Gumana.
Oh, what have we learned? It didn't belong to the victim.
Hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek.
Handon said he was fit as a fiddle and was not wounded, though he was clearly holding his side. I think it's Handon's blood.
Akupa chekopa. Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Kislimu Podwama.
But he is clutching his side.
Di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedabadawana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea.
Yes.
Chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
No, they're both guilty. Pretty sure they're both guilty.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba.
How did I come to this conclusion?
Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abong sha umnina. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavavolpa muji
Adultery?
kumana.
Yeah, why? Handon admitted that Calder was having an affair with his wife.
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne.
Each tried to turn motive into means.
Nanga kumbist mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun
Yes.
mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
I think so. Not sure exactly what it's called in universe.
Chilamulane
but-
ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulera.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno
Yep.
pamule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchu.
There's one Twi'lek. They're just bouncing back and forth between camera angles. It's a bit-
You
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kunbis dolbi kikuyana. Tong patugas
And
mantelea.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Karth. Yay, a whole buttload of XP. Cath hounds. P for plenty.
Why?
Now that
Grenade! Grenade! Yeah. Yep, the pimp is in distress.
Why?
Holy Hannah, there's a lot of cat hounds in this specific area. That's what I said was specific. You need to clean the hard cum out of your ears.
I'm here.
Yes, that was very bad, dear wife. I'll tell Steve Irwin that there are flying manta rays. Oh, Mandalorian mercenaries. Hello. And of course,
What?
Ow. Bless America.
Now you lost everybody.
I have not lost everybody.
You asked for this.
Now I've lost everybody. Man, nuts.
And you're all the way back here. Wow. That sucks balls.
Where I am is all the way back here.
Investigation of
Yeah, there's gonna be a hard save after I finish the investigation this time. Yeah, I know.
Jack from the Lion King. Unless Scar was having sex with a hyena.
Ew. That's gross, dear wife. I want you to know that.
Just saying, maybe that's how the half-life came about. They had sex with the hyenas.
My wife is disgusting.
Like Donald Trump. Little fuck of a secret. They do it just to stay in the country.
Yeah. Crikey, it's rejects from the jigger.
Lion King.
Oh.
Damn, kill it already, man.
I know.
Huh?
Alright, Karth. Silly bugger.
Y'all need to go.
Well, Karth is fine. Karth has a regeneration ability. Good. Right?
Crikey, I got killed by a petting zoo aminal.
Thunderial Grounds? No, that is music though. You know what? We're going around the investigation for right now.
Better to get it done and over with than have to worry about it later.
Oh, fine. Go do it again.
Achuta.
But I'm skipping all the dialogue.
Mucho shot pakant. Takunjus takniki. Jedabadwana ni.
Since we've seen all this before, I'm just gonna skip the dialogue. Alright.
동하이원 룬디호 동가 군 헝가비 카치군 이다호 동가
You have a knot.
이킹 룬디호 카치
I got it.
룬디호 무주샷 바카
There we go.
Another Jedi, huh? I'm
Ricard.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz so I shoot it and it. So why don't you get this?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting. I'm Handon Gould.
Yes, of course, Mr. Gould.
Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand. All of a sudden, I heard a shot coming from over here. And I saw Rickard come skulk. Well, there.
Well, of course they're both lying.
바쿠 룬디호 타공주 스탁 미키 제드바도 와는 이디보 동하이원 무주샷 바카
Alright. Handon is lying.
룬디호 동가 군 헝가비 어느 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바
okay.
제드바도 와는 이디보보 동남북 타공주 스탁 미키 그라블모
Alright, I do know who is lying. You know Ricard is lying. It was cloudy. Okay. Motive. They both have motive.
How can I
We
be
know
of further
that.
assistance? I know him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend
Yes,
to him.
dear. I'll talk to the
I
droid
never really
too.
associated with him that much. But merely having... How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, disreputable bit. Now, I bet you're wondering if certainly nothing would make... I'm sorry.
No one says you killed him.
Why he was pissed.
Of course, of course.
My wife. Pissed
So,
too.
what do you want to know?
Right?
Yeah, I knew it. We were
Yeah,
actually
you knew
in
him.
business. Can I leave now? So, what do you want? You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind. Can't you see that it must? I don't know why
Yeah,
this.
blah.
Right.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one must. I am an
Yeah,
information.
blah,
If you have any need of it,
blah,
I have already retrieved
blah,
some. Is there any information?
Blah. Blah.
The southward speeder. Is there any other?
Blah.
According to the municipal authorities, Navigator.
Blah.
Is there any
Blah.
other? My preliminary announcement. Is there any other information?
Blah.
Very well. I will be here.
Alright. Let's discuss the murder.
카치군 이다호 동가 이 룬디호 동가 군 헝가
Alright, we know Handon is lying. He'd run into Speeder and Calder.
이다호 동가 룬디호 동가 군 헝가비 어느 군 제드바도 와는 이디보보 동하이원 지지종
Alright. You know, Rickard is also lying because they had a fight over their business matters.
카치군 타공주 스탁 미키 그라블모고 카치군 이다호 동가
Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so
How can I
we're
be
gonna
of further
ask about the
assistance?
blaster.
That blaster was stolen from my
Yeah, but
house
the
last week. I
weapon-
never knew what happened to
Liar.
it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster. Even in Iriaz, I would most appreciate it if I... How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need...
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never
Alright.
seen it before. Calder himself had a preference
Yep,
for Echani.
Calder liked
Always
the
wished I could
Echani.
get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though.
Candace's
Calder
expert
only had the one
opinion.
rifle, too. So he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Is there any other information?
The droid. Report about the
I am
blaster.
sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched. I thought to find the record of the... Is there any other...
Yeah, blah.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact he did not belong. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Nope, have more questions later. Alright, Baluk. Let's discuss the murder. Blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen.
How can I be of further assistance?
Yeah, you knew him. You ran a
But
speeder with
I
him.
realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike...
Yeah, you wanted to punch his face in
My wife
because
is cheating on me.
your wife's a cheating whore.
As much as I may... It may have been my... I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Yeah, well, I make a special exception for... Yes. Because of my ex-wife, I make a special exception for cheating whores. I don't care. She's... It's the truth. It's still the truth.
Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we've been partners. Right.
Is there any other... I have just received...
Yep, tell us about the blood sample.
We cannot get it. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be...
Alright, Baluk. Blood didn't belong to the victim. It's Handon's blood. He was clutching his side.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're wrong, Baluk. We're both guilty. Admitted that Calder was having an affair.
Miki Grabulmogo, Kachichu ita bodunga, Dolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Mogisha Ponka, Bolawana.
Yes, they both tried to turn motive into means.
Tong Haitwam Gigi, damn you.
Damn both of you.
Takunjus Tak Miki Grabulmogo. Tong
Yep,
Haitwam Gigi.
you're under arrest.
Achuta. Wonga Kunbis Dolby Kikuya.
And a hard save so we don't have to go through that a third time if I die again. And we're probably gonna have to fight all of them again. Yes, because that worked out so well last time. And Karth is down already. I'm getting encircled, which is bad. Kill the stinking things already. I love you, honey, but sometimes... Flank attack.
Yeah?
Yay, Karth levels up. And gives him his full health back. Isn't that nice?
I'm here.
Cadris is fine. He's got a regeneration ability. I, however, was not so fine. Avoid those Mandos for a hot second. Oh look, more calf hounds.
Ready?
Grenade. Stupid calf hounds. Hey, I think this is who we came to find.
I will be your doom!
Single combat it is.
Jedi or Sith?
She is fallen. Ow. Uncool. What the heck?
Huh?
And here was I trying to buff.
You should have buffed before you were.
Maybe. Okay. Let's try this again. Kill a bunch of cat hounds. Again. Yes, yes, take a shot. Off of me. Do what we always do in these situations.
Run.
We're gonna fight and potentially die nobly in the attempt. What, dear?
Get my ice cream for me.
Okay, I'll be right back.
God damn it, I'm getting.
Yes. And I'm back. Oh, there it is. More, did you say? Yes, that one was stunned.
Yeah, ready.
And another one. What we always do.
Here it is.
Ah, get out of the way! Pieces of... Ah, nuts. Ow! Run, Karth, run!
Ha! How'd you like that?
Ow. have a grenade. I don't think I have anything left to heal with. Ah, nuts! There's 4.
Hey there. Doing okay. Yeah. No, Brennan's playing a game. Yes. There's short snap.
Note to self. I can return to the Ebon Hawk for healing later.
Exactly, that's what Brennan said. Yeah,
Yes, yes, there's 4 of them.
They'd have more people over in Colorado if the government wasn't paying people not to work.
Agreed.
Why would you want to work to get a free trip to the government? Yeah.
Down you go!
Got into my ice cream. No, it didn't. He said he was
8
eating
to level
strawberry
9.
cheesecake, and I went to grab something. Next thing you know, Loki was licking the hell out of it. Now he's ricocheting around. Apparently he likes ice cream. Yeah, now he's
Sneaky, sneaky.
right? Probably.
Ah, nuts. No time to do it.
I will be your doom!
Adrenal strength, adrenal stamina, adrenal alacrity. kidding me?
Oh, yeah. That works. Yeah. It doesn't work with me.
Insta heal. And there's a little shop over here. We can pick up some more med packs from this
Nikukuno no
loser
ba
here.
mukenu ba the one need Kachikun Itahodonga Achuta.
I think I talked to him briefly in the other one.
Jedu ba the one need bobo.
Let's see what you got.
Mucho shot pakat.
Nope. They want to get it taken care of as fast as possible because foundation is starting to deteriorate. They need to know. Which means they'd have to.
Anything I can sell?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Well, when they refabbed this apartment building, apparently whoever did it didn't know what the fuck they were doing. That's what I'm thinking. Poor Lawrence is stuck with all the repairs.
Seems like a Shoto. I love grenades. Ah!
Yeah? Die! Time to rumble!
Yeah, he's killing people.
Insta heal.
Yeah, like I said, he had a very bad stressful.
Forgotten that I could do that. Hard save.
Now that must
Yeah. Yeah.
now that
Yeah.
Time to rumble.
That's pretty much what we're doing. Tra la 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 la.
Oh, I love garbage. No offense.
La la la.
I make a big deal out of a teeny tiny spider. Right. It's like Brendan with his fear of snakes because of his brothers. Yeah. Right. Yeah, there's no getting over that type of fear. I'm not joking. And it's because I've been bit so many times by spiders, I can't do spiders, dude.
I will be your doom.
No, not this time. I've got all the stuff
Yeah,
in
you
place
do.
this
Yeah,
time.
I get that. No, I get that.
Nuts!
Huh?
Definitely thinking I should have.
Apparently Rob and Cindy aren't getting along again. I don't know what it's about. He didn't tell me, but all he said is him and
No.
his mom aren't getting along. So
No such luck this time.
I wasn't pressing the issue. Yeah.
Try it again. Kill the stupid thing.
Yeah, no, it's gonna run down the family. They're doing the same thing. always there to defend you when you was getting uppity. See me, I went off on Melody once. I ain't got no problem. When Uncle Eric was in the hospital, and she decided to go off on me, I went right straight off on her. Yeah, and when she went off on you in the hospital, I went right off on her. You told me to.
I will be your doom!
She had you crying, Mom. That shit wasn't cool. Yeah, I know, Mom. Thankfully, Eric doesn't have to put up with
Grenade.
Eric. Yeah, follow
Got a
her.
concussion grenade.
It's all about her. It's all about her. Tell the world what you
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Yay!
Right.
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
Back out doing it.
Why did you embrace
When
the
I
dark
slew
side?
my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
If she
Dark
had
side
said
is never
anything
powerful
nasty
enough.
to you at that
What is it
funeral,
you
I would have
want?
friggin' lost it.
Why do you bother me?
Yeah, she tells people you're faking it.
Talk.
Wanna talk?
You who
Yeah,
have
like
beaten
my
me
back
so
itchy
easily
hurt
just want to
here for
talk?
attention, too. I'm just
I do not believe it.
Easy,
Kill
you
me
call
now
it
while you
easy?
still have the power.
Yeah, Rob was talking to me about that when I was watching on Twitch, when he was doing a live stream on Twitch. I was talking to him.
No desire to kill you, Giovanni.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and thank myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, were jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
No, he believes me. Rob believes me. But yeah.
I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Well, apparently, Belle's really sick, according to Rob.
Well, you can use my ridiculously high
She's really
persuade.
sick. She's trying to hide it, but she's really sick. Yeah. He's trying to make.
I only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. I think, in my own way, I truly loved her. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
You free yourself.
If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
Yeah, Rob said she's really sick, so.
Persuade check.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. If only there was some way I could make this up to you. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Yeah, if you want to waste money, go for it. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a wiener.
I don't speak about Joe. Pedophile, I can't stand.
Needs to heal, and then we'll go kill
I haven't
us.
seen her lately. No, I seen her at the funeral. Yeah, I was trying to ignore her. Yeah, she did.
Let's go try to kill some Mandalorians.
Sleeping with her brother. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Is it living or sleeping? Yeah. Yep. Well, it is genetic. No, Leslie got it. Yeah, she is. She could practically break her. Aaron, I don't even know what to say about Aaron. I really don't. She looks like a redneck, by the way. Yeah, Leslie doesn't look like either one, which that's the.
Where's my energy shield? Is it up?
Well, she doesn't. Like Andy or Aaron. I'm hyper emotional. You know, having a No, I'm not. They're playing Thundercuts. I'm trying to. Which you could.
Yay, I'm a wiener.
Yeah, don't argue. And then when they decide to try to throw that shit up your face, like, well, you said you got it.
Mandalorian melee shield. Yay. Strength amplifier. Nothing. I know they need to heal.
Right, well. He's doing okay. Spent some time with my daughter. God, she's a chunky version of her dad, dude. Yeah, she is. She's a little chunker. Cute as hell. Looks just like Rob. Yep. And apparently his son moved out, and son moved out,
pick
remember
up
we
a
made the
data
comment at the
pad.
funeral that son was born on the same day that Grandpa was born, so we that Grandpa's soul might have gone into son. Hopefully better off though. But yeah, now we're pretty sure.
Alright, for the viewers interested in some lore.
We're pretty sure that he's got the
Jarg
mindset
went
at this
missing in
point that
Sector
being an
B.
adult is easy. You'll
Then
learn.
Visa saw someone moving
Yeah,
south
you'll
of
learn.
there. Take a couple of troops and find out who it
Yeah,
is.
just like the rest of us.
They look suspicious. Terminate. Oh boy.
Nope, Rob said once he moved out, he really washed his hands of him. He says he wants to be an adult. He's gonna start. He's gonna have to live his life like one. 6 or 7, I think. Like I said, she's a little chunker. Rob at this point, God. Yep, Rob's
Let's
back
go
at the
turn our quest in with the council.
Yeah. Well, it's a little harder on him because he got sober like 3-4 months ago. Yeah, he was an alcoholic.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking... As chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I find your quest for knowledge admirable. But you should ponder the history of Revan.
Yeah, we learned about that last stream.
May the Force be with you.
Remember that spot on my side that I had after?
Got another one?
Yeah, now I have another one right here on my stomach.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Hooray! But not enough XP from that quest to level
Yeah.
up.
I'm here.
He says I don't remember in the back. Him was saying, we can recognize our faults.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
The rest of the family has to figure that out.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secret to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins.
At this point.
You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
That's your email address. All I gotta do is get the password from you for the account.
Investigate the
Be
ruins
sure
right
to
away.
bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
Yep, exactly. Somewhere in the back of Revan's mind is that sense of deja vu. What do we think? Should I take Canderous or Karth? Then don't talk about your aunts.
I'm not the one to bring conversation.
Canderous?
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished. The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake. Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own. As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time, something which carries its own rewards.
Oh, goody. It's the Montagues and the Capulets in space. I did put a link in my Twitch talk.
Not anyone else's.
Probably not. No, why? Actually, conveniently enough, somebody was on one of them Twitch support pages that you've signed us up for, asking people to share links to their pages. So, put a link on that and said, hey, I'm going live in 30. But nobody has come.
I must
Hey,
give you my
Juhani.
thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Anything more about
Quatra's
Quattro?
injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
So where's Quattro now?
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
This has been a painful lesson, Juhani, but it seems you have learned it well. I am certain you will be a credit to the Order.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Alright, back to the thing. Sandral grounds, then. Yay, more cat hounds.
What?
Force fights with me.
More cat hounds. Hey, that's that one lady's wayward droid from the end of the last stream.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid.
Quite a beating you
That was
took.
not that bad, compared to what I had to endure back at my owner's.
What, did they
That
abuse
would
you?
be one way of putting it. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
All the time?
You don't want to know.
No, we probably
She
don't.
is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
You want to get away that badly.
It would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
AR2D2? You mean T3? Oh, what do you think? Do we kill the droid? This poor droid.
Kill the droid.
He wants to be destroyed. He wants to be terminated. And if his poor crazy owner really has a no, she doesn't need this Fisto. the end of last stream, you were not awake. Up by the Enclave, there's this droid's owner. And,
Uses the droid for sexual experiences?
she looks at she treats the droid as her dead husband.
Oh yeah, please.
Oh. Let us flip a coin then. The coin flip will decide the droid's fate. Heads, he lives. Tails, he dies. Alright. I will terminate you per your request.
Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
Alright, so Canderous will level up. And Bastila will level up. But I do not. That is unfair. Canderous leveled up and Bastila leveled up, but I did not. But no, the best thing for that poor woman, I think, in this case, is that she needs to get over that emotional attachment. You know, it sounded like her husband had been gone for a couple of years.
Yeah. That poor droid is a surrogate isn't helping.
And yeah, using that droid as a surrogate for her husband, it's not healthy.
It's really not.
You cannot win.
Working Wrath.
Yes?
We're gonna get overwhelmed. Are you effing me right now? Insta-heal. What, dear? Okay, I'll take care of it in a minute. Kinerath egg. What, dear? Oh, I'll be right back.
I went to close the door, or window. He jumped right in there, almost slammed the thing right on him. Thank you. I almost hurt him.
No, that one doesn't count. The whole party did not die.
Close that window. No. Move it. Got a cannon. You should have done that already.
No, Buff is still in there.
No, I'm talking about Wraith.
Yes, Wraith left me again.
Can't say no to the
I
head
didn't figure
switches.
restarting.
Hey!
Oh, this is good.
Hey, what about start?
Talking about technically I restarted.
Oh.
Just because I went back to the Ebon Hawk real fast for some insta-healing. Alright, I have 3 points to play with. Persuade is important.
You're a dumbass. Put the potatoes in the fridge.
And treat injury. No, but everyone survived. Well, Candra's survived, and that led me fight through to get everybody else back.
What he's saying is he
How did I cheat?
notice it.
No.
I wanted to know.
No, I didn't have to reload a save. But fast traveling back to the Ebon Hawk insta heals everybody back to full health. And that is what I did.
I'm down at 2.
Tempting. Oh, look at it this way. You're up 1 then. He's currently up a shot. Hereby rescinds 1 death. But you already took the shot. Hey, more Mandos.
You cannot win.
Loot the remains and the equipment pad. Mines to sell. Another Mandalorian data pad and some stabilizer gauntlets. Stiff actions that might interfere with the manipulation of volatile materials. Well, those are going to go on to somebody who has demolition skill. Requires plant feet training. What's that? I think I've looted all the stuff off the ground there. was another data pad also. Ooh, got crystals. Okay. Bondar. That's a 25% chance for stun on hits with lightsabers. That increases attack and damage. I have to fix up some lightsabers here in a minute. Hey, a thing. Neat. And the second Mandalorian data pad. Jarg, did you remember not to take the XT model bike out today? There was something funny with one of the intakes, and I thought it could jam. Consider yourself lucky. If someone was dumb enough to take that thing out, he would have plowed right into the ground within a kilometer. Onward. And of course she's falling. Damn it, girls. Ow. He's still on the ground dead somewhere? Ah, that's... Insta-healing. And while we're here at the Hawk, upgrade some lightsabers. Oh, it won't let me put in 2 Rubats. That is so... And I'm gonna go to a green blade. Prototype. Well, you know, if I didn't have to work, I'd show up to every one of your streams.
One person isn't.
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, while we're on the ship, Candace, tell us another one of your war stories.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our Basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story, then?
I remember it well,
Candace?
orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
I didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Dropped from orbit riding a droid.
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
I want a Basilisk war droid.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Oh. Well, I got you, Candace. Can you give me some adrenal stimulants?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need?
Welcome.
Your choice.
Welcome to the program tonight. I'm going aboard my own ship. wouldn't want a Basilisk War Droid?
That'll show you.
I also want a Veritech fighter from Robotech. This one's probably locked. Oh, Protocol Droid. Hello there, Protocol
This is private
Droid.
property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
Well, I'm not in league with the Metales. But I probably ought to speak to
Nurek
Nuri.
left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all Oxhorn wants out of life is a real working Pip-Boy 3000 and a vault suit.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
We had a bot. Another scout for Buff's Wall. I'm here on behalf of the council, investigating the disappearance of Matale Jr.
I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
This guy isn't telling us something. He might even be lying. I don't trust him.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
Wow. Anything is possible.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassus disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
And I'm guessing this has something to do with what happened
My
to Shen.
father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
Okay, so what's your father done
You must
now?
understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Alright, so
My
what's going
father
on?
has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassus.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassus went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassus. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
And you're telling me all this
Shen
why?
is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Alright, and this is probably the part where she tells us about the Romeo and Juliet
Shen
angle.
and we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Okay. Romeo and Juliet in space. Oh, I did not want to go out. Well, maybe I did want to go out. Gotta sneak in the back door. Pervert. You just have a smutty mind. Yes, you do. Yes, I did.
Yes, I'm here. On it. Done.
Loot. Oh, nuts. Oh man, gotta turn the hawk from inside. And I probably really want T3 right now.
On it. Done.
Yeah, I've got like 9 computer spikes, but none of my current party is really good at hacking. Oh boy. Short work of the droids. Yay, grenades. No, the only hacking I'm any good at is hacking my lungs up. But as for skills and things, I have 3 ranks in computer use for a total modifier of 6, which is probably not good enough. Basil and Canderous have no ranks in computer use. And I already looted that one. Okay, where are we at?
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
I have mentioned before that the graphics on this game did not really age very well. They really do need to remaster the game. Yeah. Same story and gameplay. Updated graphics. I would be willing to give up significant portions of my anatomy for such a thing. I didn't say which pieces of my anatomy I'd be willing to give up.
On it.
Back the door.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
Yes, we will definitely donate anatomy bits together. Yeah, I'm here to rescue you, Shen.
Me? No, I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shen. Now let's go.
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
What if we take
If you
Rahasia
can
with
convince
us?
Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Alright, I'll go speak to Rahasia. Now we just gotta go find our way back to Rahasia. Hey, a thing. Fudge.
Roger, Albuquerque.
Trying to remember which room was hers. There she
What
is.
are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
Yes, the idiot won't leave without you.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Shut up, you.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Alright, you noble dummy.
I pray she is not just telling me what
He is
I
at
want
the
to hear.
gate.
But I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
And
Shen,
fast travel to the
you're
gate,
safe.
apparently.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
Yep. No problem.
We know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected.
No, but it's true. Money always helps.
Very well. We'll see what we...
And here we go. Confrontation between
There
the
you are,
space
Shen.
Montagues.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Yurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew
And then
you
we had one
captured
of
my
those
You had
tropes.
taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
Yeah, I like the bottom one too. It's just too bad that it will probably give me dark side points.
We never asked for your help, Jedi. Do not press in matters that do not concern you.
This is an internal affair for my family and is none of your concern.
You should not interfere with our private business, Jedi. This will be resolved very shortly.
Don't do anything outside
This
of the law.
is a private affair, Jedi. You would do well not to interfere. We are allowed to decide the fate of our children.
No, I won't. I can choose my own path.
Shen, how dare you?
I am tired of you controlling
Tell
my
him,
life.
boyo.
I love Rahasia, and I want to be with her forever.
And I want to stay with Shen forever, Father.
Yeah, no matter what.
Don't disobey me, Shen. Come to me now and leave her. If you don't, I'll disown you.
I don't care. Rahasia and I will live on our own if you won't accept us.
You will do no such thing. I am your father, and I order you to come back with me.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahasia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl.
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahasia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, darling. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
I know which one I want to use. I know which one I'm going to use. Yeah. I almost talked my ex-wife into letting me name our daughter for a Baldur's Gate character. Almost. No. No, we compromised and I got to name our son. Correct.
Do not tell me what to do, Jedi. The Council will hear of the trouble you caused here today. Indeed, they shall.
Joy. What's the male version of a Karen? Because they're both that. Kyles, Kevins, Dude Bros. Oh, they're not Dude Bros. Dude Bros are dumber. Yeah, I was gonna. But I was going to name said daughter after the thief girl, your childhood friend, Imoen. But the ex-wife wouldn't go for it. She's something, alright. We ended up naming my son after my dad. And my son got a good, strong family name. We named him after my dad, who at that point had been 10 years in the ground. Yeah, I thought it was good too. We still have a long-forgotten Temple of the Dark Side to go find. Explored every corner of the... pretty much. Go back the way we came. Come on, slowpokes. Gotta go. Dark Side Cave to go find. Back to other. Why do I suspect that it is on taller grounds? And I haven't really explored the Matale grounds. Hey, Mandalorians! Kill some people. Do buff. And that. And I don't appear to have an energy shield equipped, do I? Oh well.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Really, dude?
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Well, any sympathy I had for that guy is gone. I just wish that sometimes that things could have worked out better with the ex-wife.
Really?
For the kid's sake.
Really?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm glad it didn't. Because I would have never met and gotten with you.
Nice comeback. Still not happy.
There's a reason I am not still with the ex-wife, though. She was a C-word. Flaming, thunderous C-word, and she still is. I guarantee I wouldn't have met my lovely wife, my lovely current wife. I adore more than my own life. I guarantee that the flaming thunderous C-word claim all of her properties on life, the universe, and everything on her. I mean, I'll go into more detail on Discord later, but I could have forgiven the cheating. It was the circumstances of the cheating that I can't forgive. Crusty clam chowder, yeah. Yep, the ex-wife is some crusty clam chowder. Back north.
Now. You cannot win. Now that must
Oh, that stunk.
What can I do?
Okay, here's the thing. Context is always important when it comes to things like that.
Shark King Watawama Mulira. Yuan Litba Ak Inkokun. Da Hupa Botenya Go Juju Biti. Jas Grangito Patslimo.
That almost sounded like the Aqualish in Mos Eisley. What's his name? Ponda Baba? The one that got disarmed by Kenobi.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Okay, great. The character recognizes the language. The player does
I
not.
recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaran.
That's why.
But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
So you're some type of guardian droid? Also, apparently this droid is speaking in ancient Selkath. Alright, so what does it do? He doesn't know what it does.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or a weapons plant?
That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Where's the builders?
These builders must have been an extinct people.
Precursors.
Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
No, the Selkath were a slave species. Something must have happened to wipe the village out. Have you seen a builder recently? And how long have you been here?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Alright. Tell us about Revan and Malik.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Naturally. Alright, so how do I prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Alrighty, and Nemo's remains, Sigil Crystal, and some Jedi Knight robes. Of course. ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Let's try talking to it. Computer goes silent, its screen blank. A few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. Yeah, that could very well be wishful thinking. But they did ultimately canonize a lot of the things within KOTOR. The computer has emitted a rapid sequence of tones. You then hear one of those tones softly echoed by our datapad. A small data receptacle opens in the front of the ancient machine, so let's insert the datapad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interfacing with our datapad. Screen goes blank, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Oh. Wow. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce any of that. Let's try talking again. Computer goes silent, humming softly. Seems to be processing data from your datapad. Datapad is released from the receptacle and the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to life yet again. It is completed. Data interpretation and language analysis. The 3 primary life-giving seed world types. Well, what do we got here for options? Barren, arboreal, volcanic, desert, grassland, and oceanic. Alright, Buff, if you're out, we will see, well, I'll probably do a semi-unscheduled stream tomorrow night. Maybe more Fallout 4. Maybe Icewind Dale, I haven't decided yet. You have a good rest of your night, Buff. Alright, so 6 options, only 3 of them sound like they would give life. Oceanic, grassland, and arboreal, which is trees. It said it broke a seal. So I am halfway to opening up that door that has information on the Starforge. So now we go over to this other side. We'll probably have to repeat the process.
What can I do? What?
And yeah, we're gonna fight another droid. Seriously.
Yes?
Oh, this is
Ah, nuts. Ow. Wheel. Throw the grenade. See you later, bud. A lot easier if you could aim better with something other than that.
You're dead.
Deal. Hit the stupid thing. Great shooting there, Tex. Kill the stupid thing. Thank you. Yay, everyone will level up. And we are level 11, so we get a feat. Yeah, he's right. I hit the jackpot. Dirty, dirty, now inked and curvy. And a sadistic streak a mile wide. Yep. In the jackpot of life, I spun 777s. You know what, dear wife? We will discuss this further when I'm done streaming. I'll level our girl here up. complete. Since I do focus on the dual wielding. We'll boost the flurry since I use it so much. And sooner or later I'm going to have to add power attack too. Gain a new force power. Plus 2 points of defense and saving throws. That'll be useful. Right. Let's go deal with the computer. Yep, we're gonna be talking to this one too. It's gonna be the same exact process as the first one. Insert the data pad. Talk to it some more. Get our data pad back. And it's the exact opposite of the last one. This one wants the death-giving worlds. Desert worlds, volcanic worlds, and positively barren worlds are not conducive to life. So, come on over here. And we open the door. We go ever deeper into this evil temple. Wait, is that the way back out? That's going to annoy the crap out of me. Okay, in we go. Found a thing. Yay. Some form of an ancient star map.
Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
Okay, so tell the folks at home what it is.
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
Okay, so... what is the Starforge exactly then?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world, and if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk. and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Oh. Perhaps those other worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too.
Just a thought.
This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Oh, I suspect that you may be right, Bastila. This thing let us fast travel? No. So, make our way out. Now we might as well explore the rest of this little chunk of the map on our way back to the Enclave. More calf hounds.
Here it is!
I should probably fix that. We're not fighting droids, so Canderous is gonna need his heavy blaster back. Should probably tell old girl there.
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart.
Oh, of course I'm gonna do the top one. Destroyed by cat hounds.
My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to find a way to live without him.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
killed some of them on the
Good.
plains, yes.
Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
Ah, yippee.
Thank you,
Okay.
young Jedi.
I guess we're not quite done here yet, then. Because we're still gonna have to find that other Mandalorian raiding party. And now I get to, and now I get to play therapist for one of my party members.
How can I help?
Let's talk about that dream
It
we
was less
shared.
of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
So, why did we dream of Malak and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
Yeah, plot hole. Isn't it a bit convenient to dream about our enemies?
And what else should we dream about except that which is most important to our fate? We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
And do you think we will see more
With
of these
luck,
visions?
we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
Alright, so what do you think Malak and Revan were
I have
doing?
no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Sure, I like the idea of you being
And
in my
are
dreams.
you so certain that it is not you in my dreams?
Pretty certain,
I see.
yeah.
That is most likely vanity speaking, for I am not certain myself. Regardless, our fates are linked. The vision was no doubt meant for us both.
She probably didn't.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
Council.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
An incomplete star map and mention of something called a Starforge.
This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Alright, I'm ready to do the Council's
The
will,
Jedi
then.
numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Okay, Elrond.
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
No, there are others I want
Of
to join.
course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy
Foreshadowing.
is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Okay, let's see. I got about 30 more minutes that I'm going to be streaming for. Should probably go see if we can't track down that last Mandalorian raiding party in that time. And we will head off to the next planet in the next stream. Oh, Bastila has more on her mind. Great.
How can I help?
Something bothering
No,
you there,
not
Bastila?
bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I would think that this bond means my presence is necessary.
Perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that.
Wearing clothes.
I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
I guess we got time for a few questions, Bastila.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a Hutt in human form, plotting to overthrow the Republic.
I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll be a little more mature.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. That response was right up there with stuff that I would say. Let's try to find us a Mandalorian raiding party. If I was a Mandalorian raiding party, where would I hide? Oh yeah, no, of course they're probably going to be right in the last place I think to look. And since I'm trying to do all this without resorting to guides, I don't know about a bunch, but there's a little bit of stuff down there. Whee! Where do we go? Hey, there they are. Alright, boost that. Out of the stamina one. Son of a gun. What did you do? So that, and away we go.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Ooh, kinky. She's not dead yet. She's only stunned. Okay, he's got extra lightsabers. That's what he thought. I deleted that. Any other loot? No? Okay. Well, that was quick. Another Cath Hound.
What can I do?
That's the plan. Let us...
You.
Yes, they're not. We're not gonna fight that cat hound. That one's on our way, so we are gonna fight that one. An exciting adventure in walking.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you,
Fought
young
him and
master.
killed him.
My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
1,000 credits, not bad. Here was I thinking it was going to take us longer to find home Skillet and his homies.
Takumjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponga
I can
bola
confirm. On a mission to help
Mule
against Malik and the
slimo
Sith.
podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest.
Okay. Don't think the council would want me to speak openly of this mission, though.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
Council's orders are for buyers.
Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
But I doubt we're running into the Night Sisters or the Gen Sarai. And what do you think would be more dangerous? dangerous than the city.
공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어. 같이 주 이타 보동가. 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 주추트. 먹으시아 본가
I think he's talking about Terran tactics.
Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mule rabest.
Unfortunately, I don't have to worry about them until I go to Kashyyyk.
Kachikun itahodonga, iking kuno pamulerachikun, slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun itahodonga, iking kuno pamulerachikun, slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mule rabes.
Sounds like they're extinct. But what are you worried about the Tao?
Miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Mamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera.
Alright. Thanks for the warning.
Chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Alright, well, I think before we leave the planet,
Yeah, what do you want? You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
where did you
We
fight
were
this
going
time?
through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells. And the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
In a trillionth of a second. Mostly.
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive, in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something, or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
Alright, so what happened
It
next?
started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything else you need? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
No, but I'm pretty sure that what Canderous was describing was a scout ship for the Yuuzhan Vong. Anyone who is familiar with Legends canon in the Star Wars expanded universe knows of the Yuuzhan Vong. For those who don't, they were a race of extragalactic beings who invaded the galaxy we all know and love, beginning some 25 years after the Battle of Yavin. Their ships, at first glance, did appear to be asteroids. Living rock, coral, grown. All of their tech was biotech. They were biotech users. I am convinced that that was a reference to the New Jedi Order series of novels and the Yuuzhan Vong, who are the primary villain therein. This is a shame that they are no longer canon. Alright, so make my way up to the bridge. Alright, when I'm ready to leave Dantooine, I can use the galaxy map here to travel to the other planets around the galaxy on which the game takes place. Alright, so here on the bridge of the Ebon Hawk is where I will leave the stream for the night. Click on the Discord link in my profile